Hey everybody, my name is Kevin, and I wanted to do this review for Chris. I had told him a while ago that I was when I ordered this piece that I'd like to do a review for the channel. I've done I think a few, and man, it's been a long wait, and but well worth the wait. This is my first off. This is my first 1/3 statue ever. I've seen them, in hand before. I've seen them in person, other ones, but I've never owned one myself. And man, am I so glad that I chose this for my first 1/3. I have a small display area, so I highly doubt that I'm gonna get many more 1/3s, maybe one more. I mainly just collect one quarter scale. But this piece is, I mean, it's all the words that you can think of, and I mean, incredible, amazing, fantastic, outstanding. I mean, honestly, words don't do it justice. I love. There was something about this piece when I saw it that I was like, man, I really want that piece. I gotta have that. And I did read the source material, Dark Knight's Metal. I It was all right. I mean, I wasn't like a major fan of that story, um, but and even though this dragon was only in like maybe 1 to 2 pages, very little page time, um, I still I still wanted this piece because I think even regardless of the story, take that story out of it. You look at this and it's just to me it epitomizes good versus evil. Um, Batman and Joker going at it like they've always gone, fighting back and forth. I'm a sucker for medieval fantasy, and I love Batman and I love Joker, and I mean, come on, this is like the best of both worlds. So um, I think it's timeless. I think I love the symmetry of it, um, and it's just I mean the details are fantastic. Uh, so I wanted to hop on. I wanted to do a review for you guys, and we'll go into more detail. Um, Obviously, as you can see, this thing's massive. There's a lot to go over. The switch outs that it came with are incredible. Um, so yeah, let's get started. All right, guys. So I figured I'd start with the switch outs first. Um, Pretty much the way you see them here now is what I prefer. I would say minus the torch on his left arm. I'm probably gonna switch that with the battle axe from time to time because I think the second battle axe is awesome too. But I really like this head sculpt here, the bearded one, just because it's so unique and different, and it's not something you necessarily think of when you think of Batman having an awesome long beard like that. So I think that's pretty cool. Um, so again, it's got this torch on his left arm which lights up, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. Um, so here's that second battle axe that I was telling you about. Um, I think they did an awesome job with the paint, the blood on the blade. I love how it's got those Viking designs all throughout, and it's got honestly on his armor all throughout, just all throughout the piece itself. There's little nods, little Easter eggs to the Batman logo, just in case you forgot that this was actually a Batman piece. Like you can see the Batman logo there on the top. Um, they did such a good job on the handle. It really looks like wood. Um, Even the axe itself kind of looks like a wing. And then you got the bottom here. Uh, Sorry, it's blurry. Sorry about that, guys. Um, so I think that's really cool. It comes with another hand here, for the left arm, um, all armored up. Then it's got this second chest plate This one is a little different than the one I have on him right now. The one I have on him right now is more of a rounded classic bat logo. This one's more, I would say probably more modern. Um, I love this is probably my least favorite head sculpt out of the three, but I still really like it. I mean, they still did an awesome job, like as far as the battle damage. Like you can see the scars. I think they did really good on the teeth for the mouth. And again, there's those little Easter eggs. There's like a bat logo there, one there. The chainmail looks really cool. The armor just looks sweet. Um, Looks like real metal. This is my second favorite head sculpt. Um, I just think this one looks like he's mid swing with that battle axe, about to go to town on that Joker dragon. Think it's really cool. Um, Again, there's more logos here, more battle damage. So these are the instructions that it came with. Um, Surprisingly, for how big this piece is, I thought it would be a lot more difficult to assemble, a lot more complicated. But really, for the most part, it was pretty simple. You definitely want to go in the order that they suggest because that's definitely helpful. I would say the most difficult thing was the part of the tail there in the back, and this cape for sure was tricky. As you can see, there's a string here behind this chain that attaches to the cape, and it basically goes behind this chest plate underneath, and then you put the chest plate in, and then put the head sculpt on. The thing that was kind of making it difficult was this metal chain kept getting attached or attracted to the magnet there for the head sculpt. So it was kind of tricky getting the head sculpt in, but I managed to get it in finally. Guess we'll start with the base here. The base, as you can see, is there's not a lot of different paint detail on it, but I still think it looks awesome. I like how it has these little broken windows, like it'd be out of a medieval castle, a broken down, dilapidated castle. It's got like these bricks here, um, this weathered rock, almost like they've been fighting on this cliffside, this mountain of rock. Um, you can see the Joker, that classic Joker green hair for his tail. One thing that really stood out to me when I saw this piece, um, just in photos and online, was just the pop of color. The colors are amazing, and really, even in more so in person, you can really see there's just so much color throughout. You can see on his scales, there's lots of blues and purples, all different tones. You can see like the cuts on his scales, the battle damage, and then fresh cuts from those battle axes with the blood splattered throughout. So cool. Um, it's got that gloss effect on the gills here. Um, I love the skin, how it's blotchy, the way they painted it. You can see like spots of blue and dark purple and pink all throughout. So cool. They did a really good job on those eyes, those serpent eyes. Again, more gloss on the mouth, that tongue, wicked teeth. So awesome. I love how even though this is a dragon, you can still tell that this is what Joker would look like if he was a dragon, because it's got that famous cut smile of his. even that nose. The hair here, this whole piece comes out. As you can see, the seam, there, you can't even really see the seam. They did a great job on that. One thing I noticed too is the hair throughout. It's not very thin and pointed. It's a little more rounded, probably just because they didn't want breakages. And thankfully, I didn't get any breakages, and I hope none of you guys do either if you guys get this in hand. Here's one of the places where actually, this isn't a key. This bottom right foot just sets in place. The key is for this bottom portion of his leg is already in underneath this fur here, is already part of the base, and then this leg here keys into that portion, and that was really easy to do. This right here, they definitely they suggested on the instructions there, you definitely don't want to grab this and apply a lot of pressure because it is plastic. That's probably one of the things that could break the easiest. Everything else though is fully sculpted. I love how, like on his armor, again, if you look at his knee pads here, they almost look like bat cowls with the ears. More chainmail, more leather. Again, here's a bat logo here. He's got his, even though he is a medieval knight, he's got his trusty utility belt with his pouch of gadgets and his water. Again, there's more of that Viking design right there on the belt, which is awesome. I just think, I mean, this Joker head is amazing, but I think honestly, if I had to choose, or my favorite out of the entire piece would be Batman's armor. It's just so cool. He looks like straight out of Game of Thrones. Dark Knight, indeed. Again, it's got this fur on the top of his cape. This cape is really cool. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to be a fan of the maroon. You know, I am glad that they didn't do like full black though. I like how it is maroon like that. Again, you look down here and it's all cut up, and you can tell it's been through some wars, some battles. It's got dirt and grime all over it. I think that's so awesome how they did that. The cape is wired, so you can kind of pose it how you want it. Let me come around the back here. Again, there's more fur. There's all this little spots of fur throughout on his armor. And there's some more of that fur up top on his cape. There's more of that battle damage. Here's the back of the base. Like if you look behind here, that's where the tail attaches. You can see that there's really not that bad of a seam. One thing I did have an issue with the tail was I did have to heat it up for about 20 seconds or so, and then it went right in place. But yeah, that's where it attaches there. So yeah, I mean, this thing is awesome. Really, really happy with it. I mean, again, I love the symmetry of it. It's almost like it looks cool from any angle. So I hope you guys liked the review. I hope I did it justice. My suggestion to any of you guys, if you guys are on the fence on this one, definitely pick it up. This thing is a grail for sure. One more thing, guys. I told you that I'd show you how the light up feature works on the torch here. So I didn't want to go without showing you that. So basically it takes on this upper portion of the arm, you put two AA batteries inside, and then the arm just pegs in, and then on the back here is a switch, and there you go. You hit that little switch. If you hit it again, then it kind of pulsates. I don't know if you can see that, how it's going on, kind of going on and off, like replicating a flame. So I think it's cool. And there, that's it off. Again, that's it on. So yeah, that's how the torch works. So let me go ahead and give my final thoughts. All right, guys. So before my final thoughts, I just wanted to clarify on an error that I made. I had mentioned in regards to the light up feature that they were two AA batteries. They're actually two AAA batteries. So I just wanted to go over or correct that. As far as the availability for this piece, it still is available at Sideshow. The collector's edition, which is an ES of 200, that is on waitlist. That was 1,565. It came with the open mouth head sculpt and the second battle axe on the left arm, and also the modern aged chest plate logo. The deluxe version, that still is available, and that's good news in my opinion, because I think that's the way to go for this piece. It comes with so many switch outs, so many more switch outs with the deluxe. It's an ES of 600, so for an extra $200, 1,765, you get the other two head sculpts, you get the light up torch, you get the second hand for the left arm, and you get the rounded chest plate logo. I paid, where I got mine, I wound up paying $200 shipping, which I don't think is bad at all. I live in California, in the US. I think that's really good for the size of this piece, and it came in two large boxes. Here's the thing: if you were to buy this piece now, or if this piece were to come out now, with the way prices are right now, the piece would be way more than $1,765. So I think it's a great deal for the size and what you get. I think final thoughts. I think the criteria are simple. If you like Joker, you like Batman, you like a dynamic piece, you're a sucker for medieval fantasy, like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, you're a fan of all that stuff, I think this is a no-brainer piece. So I'm super happy that I went with this for my first 1/3 scale piece. It's a grail for me, and I don't really see myself ever getting rid of it. Thanks for watching the review, and shout out to Chris, and shout out to the BSC family, and you guys have a great day.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.